Hi lovelies, I'm Sophia and I have a few things I want to talk about in this video, so I'm going to put it in a few parts or else I'm going to totally lose my organizational skills. So the big news is that I finally moved to South Korea with a long-term visa. This is a really big deal for me since I've been coming to Korea starting in 2019. And I didn't have a visa at that time, so I could only stay for 90 days before I have to go back to America. So here's my first part. It will be about my visa and what I do here. So I have an E-6 visa, and that's an entertainment and modeling visa. And I basically got my visa through months of hard work. I mean, it was very hard. What you have to do if you're also interested in moving to Korea with an entertainment visa is that you need to do a lot of research. That is really the key. I had to do that, like I said, for months before I could even have a chance of getting this visa. So basically your step number one is going to be, making your portfolio. If you want to be a model, you have to have a portfolio. And when I started this, I didn't really have one. I always had interest in being a model, like we all post on Instagram wanting to be a model, or I did that anyway. But in America, I only had a few small paid things on Instagram, like with a company, and I modeled for them, right? But if you want to be serious about this, then you have to make a better portfolio. So you're going to want to contact photographers in your area. Maybe you can get your friends to help you. That's what I had to do when I made my portfolio. And luckily, some good enough shots came out that you can send them to the companies. So that's the next step, is you have to send your portfolio to the companies, right? And since I wanted to model in Korea, I had to look up different companies that do foreign model agency in South Korea, specifically Seoul, because I wanted to live in Seoul. And then you have to contact them. And that was scary for me because I don't deal with rejection very well. I feel very negative and I get really discouraged from rejection. But that's a part of this industry, is rejection. And I got very familiar with that because I sent my portfolio to over 30 companies before one of them really liked me and wanted to give me my visa. So I mean, you have to take the time to make your portfolio and take the time to contact agencies. So once I finally found my agency, we discussed a type of contract that I would be getting, and when it's possible for me to come, the type of work I would do, etc., etc. So this is going to be part 2. So part 2 is the work that I do here. Me as a model here in South Korea with my visa, I mostly do commercial type of work. I mean, I would really love to do more fashion modeling, but I'm not that tall. I'm only 166 centimeters, and a lot of brands want taller models for that. But I'm determined and I'm hopeful, so maybe I'll be able to do that one day. My first commercial work I did in South Korea was for G-Market, which is like Korean Amazon. And oh my god, the first job, I was so nervous. I felt like I was about to have a panic attack. I'm really not someone who was born with a whole lot of confidence or is very outgoing. I'm very introverted. I would rather just be at home with my cats and not have to worry about too much human interaction. But I realized that if I want to do this type of work and do the things I like, I'm going to need to get over that. And that was really scary, especially at my first job. I remember I walked onto set and there were like so many people running around getting the sets ready, and I felt this wave of fear that if I mess up like and ruin the commercial, like everyone's gonna be it's all gonna be my fault, right? I was being so negative. But you know, after I took a few deep breaths and I talked with the other models and they were really nice, you know, I eventually calmed down, and the commercial actually went really well. The director even put more cuts of me in the commercial than I was originally going to get. So after my first job went so well, I really thought like, you know, maybe I could pursue this more.
Anything is possible with the latest tech from Best Buy.
And maybe I can actually do well. So I have done another commercial since I got here 3 months ago. This time I came to Korea in August of 2022, but I wasn't sure if I would start YouTube when I came, so I don't really have footage from then, or I don't have any behind the scenes from that. But I would love to do that in the future if I could. Which brings me on to another topic that I wanted to say in this video, is that right now here, unless you have a really big company, I feel that it's really hard to get model work in my case, because since I'm a new model, I don't have too much experience. A lot of companies are going to want more experienced models, or they already have deals with other agencies to work with their models that they know are really capable, etc., etc. And for me, I've been here a little over 3 months now, and it has been so hard to get jobs. Honestly, I felt that. And it's a lot harder than I thought. I've applied to like over 100 jobs now, and I've only gotten a very small amount of that, like under 10. So it's not easy out here, guys. I want to say, like, I want to be encouraging, because I do think you really can pursue these things if you want to. For me, I really didn't know if I was going to be able to even do this. It's insane for me to think like, wow, I really moved to South Korea, I really got myself a long-term visa, and I did it all with my hard work. So I want to say that if you want to come here on a long-term visa, specifically like me, if you want an E-6 visa and you want to work in the entertainment industry, you just have to work hard and you can't give up, because I almost gave up so many times, and if I did, I wouldn't be here right now. So you gotta put in that hard work is what I'm feeling, and I'm just gonna be positive that I'm gonna keep doing well here, and I hope to do more updates on this channel here and leave my good memories on this channel. So I will maybe talk about my visa more in the future, but that's all I have to say for now. Okay, but thank you for watching, and I really hope you stick around to see all the fun things I want to show on this channel. I'm really looking forward to it. So, bye!